Here to do the posture-based workout. Whilst we're getting started, Petra's already warmed up. In 3, 2, 1, she's going to jump up. So when you're doing as the trainer, I'm the trainer today, Petra's the client, we're going to take you through this workout and we're going to work together when we do the exercises rather than make the trainer do all the work. So if you have a PT, work with your trainer, don't make them do all the work. So let's communicate. 3, 2, 1, jump. On one jump. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. So we're going into a scapular pull-up. So what we're doing here is we're going into a passive hang at the bottom. So Petra comes all the way down and then she's going to pull all the way up. Squeeze feet together. And we're going to do 12 reps. So the scapular pull-up is the progression from the hang series. So Petra's been working on her gymnastics, doing passive hangs, then active hangs, and now she's progressing to scapular pull-ups. If you're wondering, should she do pull-ups next? There's actually 5 more variations she needs to go through before she gets into the pull-up. Good. 4 more. So today we're going to take you through a postural-based workout with Petra being the lovely model, because she's going to take action today. She could decide, she's decided to do it, which is great. There's no more trying. Good, and drop. Beautiful. Now, the second exercise we're going to do this with is going to work into all the muscles of the pec and the front delt. Now, a lot of the time, with a lot of us working at a desk, our shoulders round forward. Sexy posture. So what we want to do is we're going to strengthen and open these muscles, getting the shoulders back and down. Now notice Petra's first reaction was to just pinch her shoulders back. We actually want the shoulders to go back and down slightly so the arms naturally turn out. That's right, she's going to have a sexy back so when she walks away from people it's like damn. Let's go. So we're going to grab a band. So we're going to hands out wide. So Petra knows most of these exercises. You'll notice feet are together, so she's squeezing her inner thighs, bracing those abs in nice and tight, and perform. When you get to this point, you must lift your shoulders as high as you can. Why? Because we want to get these pecs and delts to open up and slowly back. So for this one, we're going to do 10 reps with a slow, controlled tempo. Good. That's one. So if you notice you've got that desk posture and you're noticing your shoulders are quite rounded, this is a great exercise for you. Now the reason why we've combined the scapular pull-up and the banded dislocate together is because they complement one another. So I'm a fan with supersets to do agonist, antagonist. So we've got one that's working the lats and the back, and then we've got one that's working the shoulders and the chest. Now this is popularized from a man called Chris Summers. So he's world-renowned gymnastics coach, or gold medalist. Now he added a lot of resistance training to a lot of his athletes. So yes, you've got all the skill-based work, but he incorporated some resistance training. Now the cool thing about the gymnastics methods is that they're weighted mobility. So there's actually a stretch and a strength element combined. So whilst Petra is lengthening and looking to open up her pecs, if we apply a resistance small enough, we can actually strengthen that range as well. So Petra's at 5 already, having a blast of a time.
Half an hour later.
And this is why, if you find that the workouts take you more than 12 minutes, it could be occurring because you're having to take rests because your body's getting tired, because maybe it is quite tight. So that just means take the rest, that's fine, but each week you should notice that you're not needing as much rest and you're able to go bang, 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 like literally one to the other. Awesome, so we got 2 more with Petra. Now, things to note is your rib cage should stay in nice and tight. So your abs actually have to hold you in place. If you're flaring your ribs, you're actually probably lacking strength through your abs, but you're flaring also because your pecs are looking to shorten themselves still because they're quite tight. So you need to hold this in place, so then you're forcing the shoulder to open up. Great stuff. Now, if you're finding pull-ups or hangs quite hard, you can get some chalk. Rub your hands together to the beat of the music. Now, if you're by yourself and you're in a gym, the thing you can do is drop the pins down so you can place your left foot up So you can step up, pull yourself up, and then lean into the hang. The only challenge is you're probably going to find that you have to pause for a second or two before you get into that hang position. Let's go. So feet are together. If you're swinging, take your time to stabilize, pull everything in tight, squeeze your feet together now. So this is going to engage your adductors, and we actually need the feet to point slightly down. So just like the passive hang, the abs are in tight and we hold, and now we pull up from the shoulders. Now, pull and pause at the top. Hold, and then down. Typically, you're going to find you're going to want to do this. Up and down, up and down, up and down. But you actually want to challenge your end range at both points. Pause at the top, and then pause at the bottom. Yeah. So if we pause here, we'll quickly show you. Flare your ribs out. So ribs push out, legs come back. We actually want to pull this in tight, legs point down, it's nice and strong. So we challenge the lats through full range of movement. 2 more. And drop. Good. Now, favorite thing I like to do is to challenge the band to dislocate is by putting a little weight in between. Now, it'll also give you feedback because if you do it wrong, the weight will drop and it'll hit you in the head. You'll learn pretty quickly not to do that. Yeah, pressure was on there. She's gonna do it, gonna do it, gonna do it. Good. Now check out the side angle here. So we get the ankle, the knee, the hip in line, and then we got the shoulders. So watch what happens when the weight goes behind Petra. So she starts to push herself forward. We need her to pull her abs in tighter and sit back. So by leaning forward, you're looking to adjust the position to make it easier on your shoulders. Bow, bow. Cheater. Cheater. Good. Squeeze your quads more. Squeeze your bum. So everything's squeezing nice and tight, everything holding you in place. Slow. Good. Now the most challenging part is here. A lot of the time people want to rush. But here Petra's taking her time, she's going to lift up as high as she can and push forward. Good, so keys are shoulders up as high as you can, back and down, and take the time here. Good. Should be able to maintain that same tempo the whole time. Good. And drop. All right, so for the third set, you're going to be with Petra the entire time. So you understand you've got scapular pull-ups, 12 reps. You're going to come down and do banded dislocates for 10 reps, and it's a controlled tempo both ways. All right. If you're lucky enough to catch Eddie in the club, he might be able to get you a coffee. Woo! Yes, the man of the hour, liquid gold. Thank you, sir. Cheers. Boom.
Get a keep cup next time?
Yeah, get a keep cup next time. So little thing about caffeine is if you're someone who's feeling tired and you want to use it as a pre-workout, actually sipping on it straight away is not going to give you a boost. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to enter into the bloodstream. So I'm going to train after this session. So the thing is, I'm going to have it now, so then when I go to start training, I'm actually going to feel a little more percolated. It's also a vasodilator. That'll help with a little bit of pump in the muscle. Things that you can add is having beet juice with your intra-workout, so that increases muscle pump as well. Yes, beets are good for you. Who would have believed vegetables help? So, third set you're going to do with Petra. I'm going to tune out. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to work with Petra on this third set. So enjoy. Good. Squeeze your legs together. Good. Squeeze your glutes more in your abs. Up fast, quick. Hold, down 2, 1. Up quick, hold, 2, 1. Quick, hold, pull up higher, pull up higher, and drop. Pull in tighter. Good, push up, up. Slow. Don't worry if you hit me. Shoulders forward more. So push as far forward as you can. Then lift, good. Pull your shoulders back, tight. Hold, slow. 3, 2, 1, and good. Up, 4, 3. Lift up to the top, and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze your quads more, glutes. Squeeze your bum more. Thank you. So the key is to squeeze quads, glutes, and abs, so this all locks in place. Okay. So then it's going to really force your pecs and delts to open up. You're feeling that more through the front of the delt or the pec? Cool. Awesome. Pause here for me for a sec. You're getting the bicep or the shoulder?
The shoulder.
Good. Bring it all the way down. Good. So fun fact, typically females are a little more hypermobile than guys just because they're slightly shallower in the joints. So do be mindful that you start with quite a light weight. We're only doing 1.25 kilos here. We could do 2.5, we could do 5, but because we're looking at strengthening the ligaments, tendons, and really opening up the posture, this takes time. So really do start quite light. Petra's been doing banded dislocates for what, 12 weeks now? And she's now progressing to 1.25. With bodybuilding or resistance training, we go up by 1% at a time. So we go measured by kilos, and that's really how we look at progression and reps. In gymnastics, we look at millimeters and seconds. So Petra's been able to bring her hands from here to there. That's quite a big distance in millimeters. All right, have a 90-second rest, and we'll see you in the B series.